Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. I'm Paul J from Crypto Traders Arena. Well, we'll start as usual with Bitcoin on daily and we'll go from there. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Sound is good, video is good. Thank you, Izzy. So, Bitcoin, CME chart, daily time frame. At the range highs, we are trying to do a breakout. We are trying to push higher. Maybe we'll close a gap, maybe not. We don't know. I see too many people bullish here. And yes, we can push even to 84 to close the gap. I'm not saying it's not doable. But for the moment, you see ES at the all-time high, which I assume for the moment it's a fake out, and Bitcoin doesn't move. At least not for the moment. It's okay for me to look at ES. Well, ES looks like a fake out, looks like an exit, looks like something. And Bitcoin is not moving well. Let's long Bitcoin, and if ES will dump, what will happen with Bitcoin? I'm not saying it's not possible, but what is more probable to happen here? I want to play the range or I want to play the breakout? If you are a day trader, if you are even a sharp swing trader, you can manage to get an entry here. Holy grail on 5-minute chart, 1-hour chart, trail as long as possible, and maybe you can make a profit here. It's possible. But looking at daily chart, I should long here? Just look at it. Even if I want to play this big W, it's okay for me to play the breakout from that W on daily? Or it's okay for me to wait for the breakout and see the retest if it's holding or not? Yeah, I know. Yeah, everyone is bullish. I see everyone becomes bullish at the at the resistance. Every time is the same. Yeah, people becoming bullish here, bearish here at 66, bearish here at 63, bearish here at 60, but bullish here and bullish here. At some point in time, yeah, we'll have a breakout. But how many stop losses did you take until you managed to get a winning trade? And if you compare that with me, which I shorted this one, I longed the lows, I shorted the tops, and I made 3, 4, 5 winning trades, and I'll lose one here if it will be a real breakout. Which one of us will make more money? Play the range game, people. Play the range game because you have the probabilities working for you, not against you. Yeah. We have a gap here, you can see slightly above this level. We tried last time to fill the gap. We didn't fill the gap. We have a big one which will be filled sooner than later. If the market is starting to trend on lower time frame, for example, you see a trend on 50-minute chart, on 5-minute chart, we have the perfect tool to chase a trend. We activate the Holy Grail and we try to enter in a small retracement. But for the moment, well, I prefer to wait. And if you go on lower time frame or you think about the Monday range, you'll understand that it's not okay to be, I don't know, to be too bullish here. So, indicators. Nice OBV. I love the fact that at least we have some volume. OBV is telling us, well, I'm kind of strong. I see the RSI accepting above 50%, 50 line. Okay. Still potential bearish divergence here in a MACD histogram. That's a warning sign in my view. People asking me why you are not longing here. Is not the risk reward is not good. Well, I'm playing the range and usually I don't find a good setup here to long. My setups work differently. I want a retracement. I want a general setup. Even if I'm thinking the highs, I'm more tempted to play an SFU short here than to long. I said earlier, the only setup I have to long here is Holy Grail on lower time frame. But that being said, we have to see this W. If we'll break out and we'll close above, this is a daily W, probably even a weekly W. Yeah, you can see a weekly W here. And okay, we can close here, we can close here, we can go even a bit higher. I don't think we'll exceed 90K. If you look left, you'll see every time we create a bottom, we have a W on weekly, which is a fake out, a second W on weekly, which is a fake out, and only the third one will be the real weekly W. You want to see it? Well, let's look at it. Yeah, we attempted here. Yeah, this one we can say this is a big one. Yeah, big weekly W, fake out, dump. Then another one here. Yeah, look at it. Weekly W, fake out, dump. And then this one was the real weekly W that produced a big and nice result. This time is different? I don't know. Feel free to long this W if you consider this time is different. Okay, enough about Bitcoin. Let's go on daily, back on lower time frame. That being said, for the moment on lower time frame, Bitcoin is kind of strong. At the resistance, but is holding the level. Is not that Bitcoin is strong, is ES is really strong. And is dragging everything up. Okay, that's Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Similar, yeah, similar. To be honest, if I look at the structure, it looks a bit better. The price action is a little bit better. The gap is clear. We have W's breakout retest, and now we are trying to create a new high. On daily, we don't have a clear new high here. Why? I need to have a clear new high. I need the market to close a candle body above this week high. That's how I consider, well, we have a new high here. For the moment, looks like, well, weak level, yes. We have a week above the previous one. But to change the structure, to say, well, this is a high, this is a higher high, I need the market to close a candle body above what level? $2,390. And we don't have that for the moment. If we'll accept higher and we'll push higher, okay, look at it. Holy Grail is waiting. Holy Grail is waiting to start hunting, to start trading and maximize the profit. People that are old in crypto traders arena, they know what is possible to do with Holy Grail when you have a trend. Give me a clear trend and I'll show you what I can do with Holy Grail. I'll show you what risk reward is possible with that tool. But only in specific moments, only if I have a strong trend. Okay, Bitcoin, Ethereum, let's take a look at dominance. Dominance is still below 60%. And what I noticed some shitcoins, some of them, starting to pump, starting to show some life, some something. For example, Anon, you can see daily W's. Yeah, we have some resistance, but it's trying to do something. It's trying to pump. And it's not the only one. If I look here, you can see Anon, Alchemist, and more of them. They are moving a little bit for the moment, but if Bitcoin will stay strong, will stay at 75, 74, and will try to go to 80K, probably some shitcoins will pump even more. Okay, so dominance, fighting 60%. If we see daily yams, maybe we'll do a fake out here and we'll pump a little bit higher, but we see after that, we see a daily M, we know that we have a chance with some shitcoins. Everything will pump? No. Maybe 1 or 2% from the altcoins will pump. Pump enough to sell half on a double, pump enough to chase them with Holy Grail, pump enough to make some money on lower time frame. The closure, the yesterday close, Mauro, it's acceptable, but we didn't create a new high. We didn't close above previous week high. So that's dominance. Let's take a look at something that everyone is talking about. Yes. Okay, so you have the high here. Now we have a new all-time high. Yeah, market never touched this level until now. I said yesterday, I do think this is a real breakout and will go to the moon. Doesn't matter what I think, people. Statistically, I should think fake out here. I should think fake out, not breakout, not to the moon. Yeah, we have a V bottom, and you know the V bottoms usually get retested. This short reload zone is not valid anymore. Okay, this house level touched the first level, and you can see we closed above, so not valid anymore. If you see the market staying here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days and then closing back below this level, that should trigger a short, that should trigger hedge, that should trigger something for you. Because in my humble opinion, probability to be a fake out here, it's big. Will happen today, and yeah, we'll go straight down and everyone will say fake out. No, will stay for days, weeks here above this previous level, and then slowly accepting below. Nobody cares. Well, we are still bullish, and that's the signal we are waiting to short. Or give me a daily EM. For the moment, I don't have that. And I didn't have here at the bottom, I had that house level. I didn't have a double. I didn't have anything clear for a setup for a long. So feel free to think moon. Feel free to join the 90% crowd. I don't think it's a good idea. I think even if it will be a strong fake out, it will still be a fake out. I could be wrong. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor at all. I'm just telling you my 2 cents. Just a stupid trader blabbing away on YouTube. Okay. Now, if I go on 4-hour chart, we slow down a little bit, but nothing here to short. And I don't suggest you to go and blindly short. Go and catch falling knives to the upside. Come on. It's not a good idea. Okay. So that's yes, strong. Let's respect the fact that we managed to get above the all-time high and we close the daily there and we can stay for longer. Respect that. Become bearish or short or hedge if we'll close back below this level. Gold, well, I think we'll touch 5,000, maybe even higher. I don't see EMs on daily. For me, this is just a bearish retest to test 5,000 big fat round number, maybe short reload zone. I don't see gold being really strong here. I just don't see it. Silver, I could frame a setup on silver around here, but I don't want to do that. Honestly, I'm more than happy with what I have on Bitcoin, what I have on Ethereum. I don't want to trade traditional market, not for the moment. Oil, well, is dumping, is trying to consolidate a little bit here. If you take this candle, this big one, you see that we are kind of in the middle. We have gaps below, we have gaps above. I told you even from the start of the war that it's not a good idea to trade oil, because they all try to make it as difficult as possible for retail to trade this one. Insiders, they don't need technical analysis. Insiders, they don't need setups. They are insiders. They know, well, tomorrow the war will start again. Let's long. Well, tomorrow we'll try to make peace. We'll put some announcements. Let's short before that. They don't need setups. Okay, so middle of everything, we have an M here. Even if you look closely here, this could be a shoulder, head, shoulder. That could be an ugly head and shoulder pattern. I will stay the same. I'll wait here for a long, and I'll try to, not me personally. I'm hunting, but I'm not trading this one. I want to see what happens here, or SFU for a short. And if you look, SFU there, gap there, 78.6, we are kind of in the middle of everything. No, thank you. Okay, let's recap a little bit. Bitcoin. Trying to do a breakout here. Not a clear breakout. Yeah, we didn't close a candle body above this high. If you see today closing above this level, tomorrow closing above this level, that creates a new high in my book. That changed the structure. For the moment, let's think range. Short reload zone not valid anymore because we slightly SFU that level. That was a nice trade here. 5-minute chart, that was something nice. Anyway. Nothing else we can do here. Let's take a look at the calendar. We had Monday and Tuesday. We had some news. Nothing else. I'm not worried about no news kind of idea, because Trump will take care of that. Okay, now let's go on lower time frame. Like I said, people, look at it. What do we have here? We have the Monday range. What we are doing here? We are fighting the Monday high. People, well, why you are not longing here? Well, because I don't see why I should long here. Market respecting the Monday range. Yeah, someone asked me, is this a 4-hour or 1-hour W? Yes, but what is the location for this W here? Do you have a good location for a long? No, it's a W. Well, this one was a W. This one is a W, trying to form a W. W's and M's are everywhere, fractals. The chart is made of fractals. Bullish fractals, bearish fractals. A W should have a good location. Otherwise, doesn't have any value, or a small one. So, overall, fighting the Monday high. Remember, today it's Thursday. And some people will say, well, it's Thursday reversal. What? Reversal from what? Can we reverse here? EM out and dump? Can we go here at the SFU level and SFU this 76,009 and then dump? Yes, possible. That will confirm the idea of ES faking out a breakout, Bitcoin SFUing this high and then dump. Could be. Will happen in London session? No. Most probably will happen in New York session. So watch out for this level. SFU here, if it's possible. We are at the Monday high here. I see a bit of strength that doesn't want to reject here, wants to stay at that level. Can we push higher? Yes. What Paul will do if we will push higher? Well, guess what? We'll clone the range. And we'll do something like this. And he will have new levels to play with. Simple as that. Not the case for the moment, not the case. Let's wait and see what will happen. So, no, I don't have any setup here. I still have that trade here, that 1 hour general setup here. The EM was valid, everything was okay here. Yeah? I may manage to get a acceptable position. If I'll take a stop loss, I don't have a problem. I could take a loss. And every one of us should be able to take a loss, 2 losses, 3 losses in a row without even blinking. If you cannot do that, you're not a trader. If the emotions kick in after 2 losses in a row, you have a problem. You will have 2 losses, 3 losses, 4 losses, 5 losses in a row if you are a trader, if you pretend to be a trader. And if you cannot manage your emotions, you'll do stupid things and you'll lose all the money. How you can become more resilient and how you can take more losses in a row without the emotion taking over? Well, lower the risk. Play the $100, $1,000 challenge. Play until you become better. Play until you can manage your emotions. And then increase the amount you are risking. Good morning, Bukur. Good morning. To the moon, Bukur, to the moon. So that's the way you become better. Not risking a lot of money. Let the emotion kick in and say, well, I don't know what to do. Lower the risk as much as possible until you can manage 2 losses, 3 losses, 4 losses. Stay there, slightly increase the risk, see if you can do it. And slow and steady, you will become a trader. It's a long fucking process, people, and it's painful. Okay. So on Bitcoin, we are fighting. Conclusion, we are fighting Monday high. I'm hunting SFU here. I'm not thinking long. I know everyone is asking why the fuck I'm not thinking long. I just don't. Yeah, I don't want to play long. If I put 5-minute chart, the only way you can play long is to take the Holy Grail. You can say, it's possible. An entry here, stop loss there, 1 step below. Play with Holy Grail if you want to play long. The tool is there. If you are a premium member, you have access on it. If you are a premium member and you don't have access, DM me with 2 things. Your TradingView username and period you have premium or VIP. And I'll give you access to this indicator. Okay, now that's Bitcoin. Let's go back on 1 hour time frame. Let's take a look at Ethereum. And if you remember, I even think I posted this one on Twitter or premium. No, I posted on premium on day trading. And I said, well, I think it's the case to play the combo setup. Combo setup means Mountain Man and Shark. 0.5 on Mountain Man, 1% on Shark. And you can see. We touched the Mountain Man, we dumped. If you want to make the trade risk free, okay, we hit 1-to-1. You can make the trade risk free and eliminate the risk for this trade. If this trade will go belly up, you're not losing money now and you can take the Shark with 1%. The combo is not made to make risk free to do anything. The combo setup is calculated and is made profitable if you let the setups work. So either you'll have the Mountain Man hitting 2R, either you'll hit the stop loss on Mountain Man and will activate the Shark. But I don't think it's a mistake in these conditions to say, well, fuck it, I want to eliminate the risk. Let's close 50%, keep the Mountain Man open and see what happens. It's totally up to you. Just be sure that you know what you are doing. Someone asked me, well, is this not a AB equals CD? Possible. Possible. Why not? Let's see. Let's put the levels. I saw that, but let's see the levels. AB. There you go. 33 to 66. And we have a W. You have the W, you have the breakout. Let's see how many lows we have. We have 1 low. We have 2 lows. Maybe 3 lows. A retest of the W could trigger an AB equals CD? Yes. Is the market so strong for us to play an AB equals CD? To be honest, I don't know. Let's think about it. We have the Monday high above. That will behave like a resistance. AB equals CD setup is pointing out a lot higher. So let's clone. And let's put something like this. There you go. So the target should be here somewhere. Let's put the CD. If you are thinking bot setup, the entry is 25. If you are thinking AB equals CD, the entry should be around here. Something like that. That is the level. With bot setup, you definitely have 3R. With AB equals CD setup, you have more, maybe 5. Let's try to do something like this. So yeah, I could see an AB equals CD there. Yeah, 5.25. So if you are bullish and you are thinking, well, Ethereum is kind of strong, will probably pump, be my guest. This is one of the setups. The other one is the 25 level. And that's kind of bot setup. Let's put it here so I'll keep everything there. Look at it. Target there. This is a 3R, this is a 5R. If you are bullish, yeah, we have some continuation setups. Yeah, Stefan, but when? Say again, when ES is taking the new all-time high, is making a new all-time high? What day? We should think to the moon. I was just discussing that. I consider a fake out on ES. If it will be a breakout, okay, so be it. But I prefer to think fake outs everywhere for the moment. So yeah, on Ethereum, if you want to play the combo, well, it's kind of late for combo. I'm already in this one. You can play shark. Shark is always a good idea, you know that. So you can play the shark, and also you can play either the AB equals CD, which is basing the long on this W, or the bot setup, which is basing the entry at 25%. 5R, 3R. 3R on shark, 2R on mountain man. Some people are saying we don't have setups. Yeah, we have. Hopefully that will help you to frame your own setups here, people. Hopefully. Let's zoom out on 4-hour chart. Aster. Fafo. Fucking around. Yeah? Don't touch it. Look at it. Someone is painting this chart, people. Look at it. I have a nice bag of Aster. I wanted to hedge that bag at 81 here at this SFU. Even with CZ posting Aster chain and other stupid things, didn't manage to get that level. Didn't trigger my alarm, didn't do anything. I'm happy to hold that bag. I know at some point in time they will pump and I'll get risk free. I don't worry about. But if you look at this chart, you'll see that someone is painting the chart. Someone is working on that chart. And our job is to stay the fuck out when you see a chart like this. Don't go and try to trade there. If you want to donate money to CZ, you think CZ doesn't have enough money, please go ahead and trade. CZ will gladly take your money. Look at it. Up and down, up and down. Doesn't matter if you're long or short. CZ took care of your money. Here, the same. So if you think CZ needs a new spare wheel on his Lambo, okay, go and trade that one. Probably you'll donate something for CZ. I consider that CZ doesn't need more money, so no thank you. Tao. Weak. Yeah? Where are the bulls? Where are the moon boys out Tao? Well, you are stupid. Well, Tao is the best. Well, yeah, is the best for what? At retesting this level? Probably. Aiming out? Yes. It's a big range? Also yes. At some point in time, maybe we'll touch the all-time high and maybe we'll go above the all-time high. All-time high, I think it's a bit higher. Yeah, it's possible. But that doesn't make it a buy, people. Yeah, you know that every time Stefan posted about Tao, he said some levels. I was behind Stefan saying, yeah, Stefan is right. Because I consider Stefan put the right levels there. I don't fucking care what Moon Boys said, or say, what we is saying, what other fan club members are saying. No. We are talking levels and we know that the market is not working like they want. The market is doing what the market is doing. Every time you see them posting, actually some insiders will get rid of some bags. Insiders will wait here, like us, at the lows, load up the bags again, and do the same thing. As long as they have moon boys and stupid retail to defend Tao at the highs, they'll make money. What level should look to short Solana to hedge a bad spot, to hedge spot position? Well, I don't know about that. I could show you the chart, but it's your decision what you do, where you hedge. Not my. I'm not a financial advisor, man. We'll talk about Solana in a bit. So, Tao, no W here. Do you see any W? No. We had an attempt of a W. It failed. He's trying to do a W, but, well, he's not as strong. I don't see anything on OBV. I don't see anything on RSI. A bit of RSI divergence here. Show me something to even think long on this one. Honestly, I'm tempted to think short if will bounce here. But now the distance between the Wyckoff check and the market price is big. So if I'll see a clear W around here above $200 and I'll see a clear setup, I'm tempted to take a long here. But I'll definitely close the long here and try to short here if I'll find the setup. Okay, hype. I remember a stupid trader told you don't fuck around with hype. It's one of the strongest. Don't short. I don't know why some people, they are try to prove me wrong. I said leave it alone. If you want to trade it, activate Holy Grail and try to get in a micro trend. But it's stronger than the rest. Don't short this one. Solana. Well, for what you are saying, I need to go on daily on Solana to even look at where you can hedge. Well, I don't know how you hedge, how you do it, but if Solana doesn't manage to do a breakout from this range, look left, man. Look left. It's dangerous out there. Weekly. Really dangerous. No support until $33. So could Solana go from $85 to $33 and the next Bitcoin down? Yeah, it can. Will be $33, $40 a good buy to buy some good idea to buy some Solana? Yes. Depending on time frame, depending if it's an investment. If it's an investment on spot, you don't worry about. You can wait 4 years to Solana to pump again. Where to hedge? Well, if we'll touch $100, maybe. Can Solana go a lot higher if the market will keep being bullish and Solana will be dragged to the upside? Yeah. Do I see weekly Ws? Not yet. For the moment, it's weaker than the rest and is going sideways. Possible to go all the way down there. I don't have a solution for you. I have Solana. but it's an investment and I don't need to do anything. I don't hedge one position. I hedge the entire portfolio on Bitcoin short from the top. Yeah, so I hedged the portfolio on Bitcoin here, and I was blabbing away and yelling to, yeah, look at this, yeah, Bitcoin, look at there, the level is still there on weekly, it's visible on weekly. Need to hedge short at this level, and I hedged, and I was yelling here, well, hedge your portfolio. If Bitcoin will dump, altcoins will dump and will compensate for the loss. In this location here is kind of ugly. I don't have a solution. It's an ugly level to do anything. Okay, let's go back on 4-hour chart. And let's take a look at the next one. Yes, 1 hour actually. What do we have here on ES on 1 hour? Everyone is bullish. Well, breakout to the moon. Like I said, could stay for a longer period of time here. Couple of days, maybe a week. But if you see the market accepting and closing 1 hour, 4 hour below this level, you know what that means. Okay? You want to hunt long ideas, you are so bullish that you cannot wait, well, that's your setup. Okay, look at it. Holy grail, trade, try to enter here, put the stop loss there. If the market will push another round higher, you'll make money. If not, you'll hit a stop loss, you'll lose 0.5%, next boss. So if you are really bullish, use Holy Grail. It works like a charm. Look at it. Look what Holy Grail did on 5-minute chart on ES. Can you see it? Entry here, pushing higher. So yeah, when you have a strong micro trend, the Holy Grail is the best one to use. To get access on Holy Grail, become a premium member or a VIP member. Otherwise, you cannot get access on this indicator. It's a bonus for premium and VIP members. That's simple. Okay, now, without Holy Grail, I don't see an opportunity to long. Without Holy Grail, look at it. We have M's here. You are a scalper. London session already started from 10 minutes ago and we have an M. Let's go back on 1 hour. I'm not talking 5-minute chart to the public anymore. It's dangerous. Okay. Gold, we managed to get a short and we made some money. I don't see any opportunity here, to be honest. It's too close to 5,000. It's ugly. It's all over the place. No, thank you. Silver, the same. So let's recap. Let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is fighting the Monday high. We don't know if we'll stay above or will accept below. To be honest, I think depends on what ES will do. If ES will dump, Bitcoin will dump more. If ES will pump, Bitcoin will stay flat or will pump a little bit. That's how I see the market at the moment. I will play this SFU if it will be possible now or in the New York session. On Ethereum, I posted a lot of setups. Feel free to frame your own setup based on the levels we discussed here. Shitcoins, I prefer not to touch them. Someone says hype, please. We talked about hype. If you want to play hype, I say to play it to the upside. You can see 1 hour, you can see 5-minute chart. Holy Grail, long if you want, don't short. If ES will dump, Bitcoin will dump, hype will dump and will stop you out. But that's the cost of doing business, people. If you want to be a trader, you have to understand you cannot win without risk. You have to risk some money to find out if the market will go in your direction. That's why we have setups. That's why we have good risk management. You don't know what will happen. You can try to enter here, stop loss there, and find out. Cost of doing business. Any business model has some costs. in this business model, stop losses are cost of doing business. Nothing at all. Nothing more, nothing less. If you see the market like this, you will think totally different about stop losses. You will not hate the stop loss. You'll learn to love the stop loss, because if you think overall the stop loss is helping you to make money, like I love to say, stop loss is your best friend. So yeah, if you want to long hype, 5-minute chart with Holy Grail possible. Without Holy Grail, no thank you. 1 hour. Even has one high, second high, the third high here. Short reload zone, fake out here. No, I don't want to. I want to leave hype alone, as I said earlier. So, Ethereum or Bitcoin? Think about them. And by the way, scalpers, Stefan, if you already started the VIP live stream, watch out on that YAM on yes. It's not looking too bad. Maybe it's a fake out, but maybe. Okay, that being said, I blabbed away for 42 minutes. I think it's more than enough. I want to check one more thing before I'll go. I want to see what free members did here. Come on. 40 reposts from 120 members at some point in this live stream. The rest of 60% you don't like this content? Why are not reposting? Come on, that's the way we make ourselves more visible, people. For example, look at what happened yesterday. Yeah? That's something I enjoy, and I want to thank everyone for that. Look at it, 64, 87 likes, and 11,000 views. That's acceptable. That's good. We are a small community, so that's something. Let's try to do this one similar. We have a lot of free members in Discord. We have a lot of free members on Twitter, because Twitter is free. Crypto Traders Arena, Twitter is free. Come on, it's not hard to push this repost. Anyway, I want to thank you to the people that reposted, liked, hit the comment, did something to help us out. Yeah, you know, in Crypto Traders Arena, we love win-win. So, you know what to do. Okay, that being said, let's call it a live stream. Let's go and trade for the London session. If it's above 1 hour, I think I'll post even on a general chat. If not, I'll post for premium and VIP members. See you next time, people. See you next time.